need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best because I am. It's noted in keeping it low-key. I can cover the D like a...
First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Number 20! 45. 6 man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. Check three, check three.
A look at Kerryon Johnson, second-year man out of Auburn. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 20-yard line.
Hey, get a 20! You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want none.
Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Watch tight. Tight ends, we're ready.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Here's a guy on his 4th franchise in 2 years, Carlos Hyde. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. The tackle made there by Jared Davis.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 12-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
He is going to find Hill here. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
Kansas City.
Fire down these two. Fire down these two. On the wall, right?
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Mostert. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's a give to Smith. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. This is Mostert. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now here's Mahomes. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's get this. Put him in, let's go.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Set, 280, double right. 45's the mic, 45's the mic. It's just me and you. Zebra. It's me and you. Watch the ship. Hey. High 7. 45.
To throw on 3rd down. Stafford. And that is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. Watch out for Hill on the return. A great return there of 22 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
At the 42-yard line.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point up and through. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Bert?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Stafford. To the right and complete to Galladay. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Galladay, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. A reminder coming up tonight, a tough ticket in New Orleans. The Cowboys in town to take on the Saints on Sunday Night Football. And tomorrow night, Charles and I, we go to Pittsburgh. Bengals and Steelers, 2 teams, well, they don't like each other very much. That's well documented. That starts at 8:15 Eastern as we close out the month of September. Now Mostert, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Mahomes to throw, and going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 59 yards. That's a heck of a way to convert on 3rd and long, and he showed a lot of trust in his receiver.
And that trust was justified because he went up and got the football and converted on it down. You shouldn't. 3rd and long like that, that's supposed to be an incompletion at the least.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Not a lot of headway on that carry, but when you're dealing with a defensive line that can cover up your center, sometimes you got to think about getting out of that play. Not going to be a lot of space when that happens.
Here's Mostert. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
That's right, baby.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
First down, Chiefs.
Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
Marcus Gilchrist there to bring him down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Christian Jones coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And it's caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. The extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Stafford. He'll have a first down past the 40. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Set. Get a 20. Hey, 54. Check 45. Come on.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. Blitz coming, And down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. To try again after the sack. Stafford. Kenny Golladay is intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Martin, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
3rd and long. It's Stafford. It's caught. Jones. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Mike 45.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
32.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he finds Danny Amendola. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
10 more yards. Complete to Danny Amendola.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here. Looking for Amendola, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Past the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Butker now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from UVA, Juan Thornhill. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. If you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to have a 3rd down. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Here's Jack Fox now. Back deep, Danny Amendola. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But There's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Here we go.
To throw again, Stafford. And that's complete to Jesse James. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Stafford now just 7 of 16 passing thus far, but he's got a 1st and 10. Stafford now to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point good by Prater, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if some...
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
No problem there on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10.
Here we go, 50. Mike 50.
Go!
Now Stafford. Looking downfield for Jones. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
You ain't doing nothing today.
He's got a first down past the 30. And he's all the way up to the 39-yard line that time. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with You and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. On second and 12, Mahomes. And this is caught at the 8. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 33 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Point after, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. Defense really kept him in check running the football in the first half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half 2.
So 2 words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs. And how about relentless? Keep going, knowing that you may pop one, as he just did there.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go.
Here's Stafford. And Jones has it over the middle. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw is Stafford. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Johnson. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Stafford. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for good yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Here we go.
On first down, it's Stafford. This is caught, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Galladay with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. Prater on to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now they'll run it on the toss. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. A handoff as they run the counter play. And some room to work. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one 28 yards on the ground.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you're talking about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part. Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Mike Daniels providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Here comes Amendola. A good return there, call it 13 yards, and the Lions will take over. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their 38. Here's Stafford. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jones. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. On 1st down, Stafford here. Throw left side complete. It's Jones. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well-coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford, open man is Galladay, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
Let's go.
They give to Johnson going right. And he'll get into the end Detroit. Kerryon Johnson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Lions were able to draw a bit closer. Prater for the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Hyde as they begin on the ground. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And it's 3rd down.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Hyde. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
1st down, Chiefs.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll run on the draw. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well. 2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game, and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw it here. Completes it to Hardman. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the 4th quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Back to the ground. This time it's Hyde. And the ball's out. Hyde fumbled it. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we've still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
No, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. On 1st and 10, Stafford. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and